Okay, so it's been about a month and a half maybe since I installed the convertible top. I left it up for a week and a half before I ever let it down the first time. Everything seems to be going really well with it, except every time that I try to close it, let me hit the button here, it comes up short by, see that gap? And if you pull this, the hook does not make contact with the hole. I mean, I can shove it in there and then use my other hand to close it. But what I'm gonna attempt to do today is to go in the back. I know there's a linkage back there with a couple of, that's slotted and has a bolt, and so it can be adjusted. And I'm gonna see if that'll make any difference. Okay, so I've got the top in service mode, and one thing that nobody told me early on about the glass window, is that it hits the roll bar behind the seats, and so you cannot get the bottom of the top all the way up to access your engine bay. You can, get it up a fair amount, get this ring fly cloth, whatever you want to call that, up out of the way, and I will be able to get down in there and get to stuff. But yeah, it cut my access by at least a third, if not a half. So that kind of sucks, but I do like having the glass window. I'll never have to worry about it turning brown, and I got the defroster and everything, so it's a trade-off. Okay, so I may have figured something out that's gonna help. I was able to reach inside and push up on the glass window, and now I have it wedged on top of the roll bar. I came down here on the tonneau cover and undid the clip on either side. Was able to slide the tonneau cover forward and then stick a screwdriver through a hole here to hold it in place. The convertible top, however, wants to fall out, but I have probably all but maybe 10 or 15% of the access that I had originally now. So that's not too bad, other than clipping and unclipping these guys here. They're gonna get bent out of shape and eventually they're gonna break, and I don't know. I'm gonna start looking to see where you can find these, and I may start looking to see where I can find an alternative. Because yeah, I had to use a flathead screwdriver and pry on them quite a bit on different angles to make them pop out. But now at least I do have a fair amount of access. That is the linkage there that I need to unbolt. I actually need to take that bolt right there loose. It's in a slotted hole. If I take it loose on both sides, I think I will be able to latch the top of the convertible top up front, and then come back here and pull tight and retighten the bolts, and that should be the fix to help me have the top closed properly every time. Okay, so the bolt is 10 millimeter. I'm gonna try not taking it out, just loosening it. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Let's see if I can pull this tight. Other side. All right. Let's get the window. Well, for some reason this window is very tight again. Oh, this is all up in the air. Okay, pull this out. I'm gonna let this down some. Yeah, we were kind of stuck on that linkage right there. Put this back on. Watch out, Puggy. Okay, yeah, we already jumped off from the other side over there. Okay. Back on. I actually went back on pretty slick. From this side. Get our cable back into position. Drip tray. I don't know if you can tell, there's a little bit of daylight right here. And let's see. Yep, we're still not. Now if I take the handle and push down, I'm grabbing. So that definitely got us closer, but it's still not perfect. So I don't know, I'll keep an eye on it, and maybe in a couple more months I'll do some other adjustment to it, or maybe I'll learn something new along the way. Okay, so one thing I did want to point out, I know that I had a lot of concerns when I was installing about this not looking right across here. It looks perfect to me now. So I had a fair amount of anxiety about these corners. Actually, that one is a little puffy compared to the other side. But yeah, they look good. One thing though you'll notice, because the top is so black and so clean, underneath this clamshell or tonneau cover, there are 4 or 5 round foam pads that when the top closes down, they push down on it instead of allowing the metal to push on the top. The round foam pads push down and they leave circles. And I have cleaned them, and I have cleaned this and gotten rid of them, and the next time you let it up, they're back. So I guess you're just gonna have to live with that. I do see where I was pushing up on the glass. I've already got fingerprints now on my back glass, and that's not an easy thing to clean. You basically have to let the seat forward and try to reach through the roll bar to do anything to it. But yeah, and also, I didn't drive around a lot with the top up when I had the old convertible top on here. It's getting colder now, and in the mornings on the way to work, I have the top up, and I can hear every squeak from I haven't changed out the rear suspension yet, and boy, I can hear absolutely every squeak and rattle and ping and all in there. I really don't like it. I really prefer to drive around with the top down. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying my little convertible. I didn't know if I would ever really want a convertible, but yeah, I'm glad I went this route. I'm having a lot of fun with this car.